Hey, this is RaS-Metalinfy back at you again with another raw, unedited video, and it's going to be another MRE as you can already see, and it's next day from the last one I done, which was the beef brisket, but it's not going to go up for, actually it's 2 days later, but it's not going to go up for a couple more days still. It'll probably be about a week after the other one, so it doesn't matter to you. I don't know why I actually tell you that stuff, but I'm still not well, but I'm a lot better than I was. So yeah, good news is I'm getting there, getting better. So hopefully not much left of this illness now. It might have come from a spider bite, funny enough. There was a huge spider apparently apparently it came out of my pillow, and when the thingy did it, was might have been a poisonous one. It might have venomed me a little bit, apparently. So sadly, I can't climb walls or anything interesting. I just got sick. But that's the that's not an official diagnosis, but that's what we might think it might be, because I do have a huge bite on my shoulder, which like proper swelled up and looked horrible. So anyway, yeah, this is menu 12, and it's a vegetarian. It's penne with vegetable sausage crumbles in spicy tomato sauce. It's already open. You saw me open them all in the other video. I've got my tray ready, got my cups ready, water ready. I think I've got everything ready, and there you see my lifesavers from the last video, which yeah, I don't really like. I'm surprised I'm doing this. It's not that soon after. I know it's a couple of days, but I usually don't do these for about a week between each other because of their calories levels and stuff. But because I'm not eating anything else at the moment, I just thought I'd do one of these when I can today, because I thought I've met nothing else, so why not show you what I've got. I'm going to try and sort out my rubbish again in an alright place. So you've got this first thing opened is the spoon, and there's the spread which is going to go. Let's get my usual thing is to get the thingy going. My screen is flickering for some reason, I don't know why. To get the FRH going with the meal, and the meal is the penne whole wheat pasta. Feels pretty thick, pretty heavy actually, pretty heavy package. Get this going on. Hopefully I don't get no distractions today. I'm not I shouldn't be making a video now really, like no one's home apart from my nan, so I'm kind of looking after my nan at the moment. So if she called or anything, I would literally have to go and see how she was and help her with anything she needs, which yeah, considering I don't edit my videos, could be a problem. Get that in there nice and hot. Hopefully this will work first time, and get this going. And I know, like I said in the last video, I know I'm not professional on the best of days, but I'm usually a bit louder and I'm a bit more organised and stuff like that. I've not been very, because I've been like I've just felt so crap, so weak at the moment. I'm really like tired and weak, so it's not I'm not moving at full speed, and I'm not speaking loud, and I'm not concentrating as well as I should be. So probably shouldn't bother doing these videos at the moment, but I don't know, I thought it's nice to get them done. And yeah, there's 200 calories in this. I think it's 2,000, is it, or something? It's like a proper meal's calories, almost a day's. And luckily now, after the one I had the other day, I was really ill and I couldn't do much after it, so I felt really bad after that one. But as I'm feeling a bit better today, I can do a light workout and stuff after this. So that's the meal, and that's already getting really hot and roasting away. Let's go for the toaster pastry chocolate chip, which is a Pop-Tart. So I'm wondering if they're still branded. Oh god, this is a really bad place for the opening. Oh, so one thing I can notice already is it's not in a separate package anymore. It used to be in its own package. Try and get some of these crumbs. It used to be in like a toast, in the actual Pop-Tart wrapper. inside of the outer wrapping. A few little crumbs, little crumbles on the corners there, but it's relatively in one piece. There's the chocolate peanut spread. I keep picking that up, but I'll use that in a minute when I find something for it to go on. Hot beverage bag. When I find a drink, I will sort that out. And we have, this is the interesting thing. This is the chocolate pudding dessert powder. So directions to use: allow 4 ounces of water. Fold over the top of the thing, hold and shake. So it's basically making like you're making one of the dairy shaped drinks or something along those lines. I don't think I've ever tried these. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I don't think I've ever had one. I think you use cold water, so I'm going to be using cold water for it. I'm pretty low on water here, actually. Hopefully I haven't used too much water. Try and shake this up a bit with it. Oh, that powder's really thick at the bottom, so I'm trying to shake it up a bit without my luck, which will probably make it go everywhere. It feels very thick, but it's a chocolate pudding, so I assume you want it quite thick. And I assume if I leave it for a while, it will thicken up. Oh, shake this up, shake, shake, shake. I think I may have put a bit too much water in. I didn't put that much in there though. This may come out like a milkshake. Let me just check it. It feels like I've done way too much. Oh, it does look good though. It smells good. It's got like a nutty smell to it, like a hazelnut smell or something. Yeah, it's very, oh god, that's all down my keyboard now. Very thick. I may have put way too much in it. I'm going to leave it to set anyway. Over to the side here. I'm going to leave it for a while to hopefully thicken up. Try and clean my spoon, which now has chocolate powder all over it. That's cleanish. I'll put that there. My keyboard there is now, you can see it's on there. It's, you can't really see it. It's all gone down one of the keys. Loads of chocolate. Right, so we have white wheat snack bread. Oh, I shouldn't have chose this one because the last one had white wheat snack bread. I don't think any of the others do. So this may be the only 2 wheat snack breads out of the 6 I got. So yeah, it's alright. Don't matter too much, but here's my fruit punch drink again. Probably the only. Oh, look at the colour of that. You can see the colour of the packet has gone stained with the powder. Shall I do it in the beverage? I'm not going to bother with the beverage bag actually. I'm going to keep this beverage bag and pull it into my my supply cache of MRE stuff. Just add it to the cup. Hopefully it will stir up well enough. 12 ounces of water, so I'm just going to go for the pint again and hope that I've not messed it up, even though I probably have. Let's go for that, a little under a pint. Hopefully this will actually reconcentrate. I need to get the chocolate off this spoon. I'll use my t-shirt. Hopefully this dissolves properly without having to do it in the bag. Yeah. Looks good enough. I love the colour. You can still see a bit of powder actually. My camera's a bit blurry today, I apologise for that. And we have some pretzel nuggets. At the side. And yeah, these are really cracked up and broken a bit. Smell alright. There's the oxygen absorber. I got a hot chili thing here to go on some hot pepper sauce to go on the main course, and we have our And I believe this one's got a coffee in it. I see sugar, so I assume there's a coffee in this. Got the chiclets gum. They'll just, I said gun again. They'll go here with the other ones. They'll probably just sit on my desk until every now and then I'm just like, I'll grab one. And the matches, which I'm not going to be using. Sugar, which I'm not going to use. I usually say I'll use it just to see it's okay, but I'm not going to bother today. And there's some salt as well. I'll put that here for the meal. Yeah, I'm not going to bother today for the sugar because, yeah, I need to... I don't use sugar at all outside of MRE, so why not keep that way? Actually, probably MRE is actually the most sugar I eat whenever I eat an MRE, because other than that, coffee smells alright. Other than the MREs, I have all sugar-free drinks or water, or I just drink black tea. I eat, oh, that's all dropped down the side of my couch. Whoops, even. Other than that, yeah, I don't have sugar on anything, so let's try and tip this in here without making a mess. Still boiling. But it's cooled down a little bit, which is cool because apparently you're not meant to actually boil a kettle for coffee. Like, coffee machines don't boil the water, they just get it super hot. Don't know if that's true or not, but sounds about right. Alright, yeah, so that's it. So now it's just, oh, let me put the chocolate spread onto the thingy. Sorry, like I said, I'm really just forgetting stuff today. Chocolate peanut spread this is. It looks quite a starchy meal. Oh god. That's my bottle popping for some reason. There's loads in this again. Once again, I'll leave this bit here. There's quite a good bit in there. I'll just leave it to the side over here. That'll probably go in the fridge, and then if I want it on a slice of bread or something another day, or if someone else wants it, they will eat it. So that's everything now. Just need to get the meal out, which is very hot. It actually seems to have worked perfectly today. Sometimes I'm very hit and miss with these heaters. Oh, so yeah, that is pretty damn hot. I'll try and not spill this FRH. Right, so I'm just wiping it down on my leg if you're wondering what's going on here, just off camera. Oh, my hands are so wet now from it that it's hard to open. Boom. Smells nice. Smells bolognese, like a. So this is vegetarian. I remember, you've got to remember it sometimes, because I actually could get away with being just regular mince meat. I don't know about taste, but by look and smell, not too bad. Smells spicy enough. It is. It just says whole wheat pasta on it. It don't say spicy, whereas the outside of the thing says it's spicy tomato sauce. I'm not 100% sure if that's I'm wondering if they mean spicy with that on it. So yeah, that's it. That's the whole meal. So we have the wheat snack bread with the chocolate peanut sauce, the toaster pastry, or Pop-Tart as you want to call it, pretzel nuggets, which I don't think I've seen before. I've seen the other things, the pretzel things. I don't think I've seen them before. The usual stuff from the kit. And the main meal, which is whole wheat pasta with vegetable sausage crumbles. And then we have a coffee and a fruit punch and a chocolate dessert, which I kind of messed up, so... Oh, actually, that's more like a jelly in there now, so it is actually looking a lot better than it was. More like a jelly, more like a mousse, but still a bit too wet. I think I definitely put more than the amount of water in it. So I'll start with the I'll start with the pretzels today. I want to leave that last just in case it is really spicy. I don't want it to ruin the taste of everything else. So I'll start with the pretzel nuggets. There you are. Couldn't find the camera. Just little crispy things. Seem nice. They're different. They've got like an oniony taste to them, like pickled onion sort of taste. They're not just salty, they've got some sort of flavouring on them. There's some sort of powdering on them. It's actually quite nice. Nice little spice to it. It's not spicy, but it's got a nice little taste to it. It's not bad at all. So I'll try the snack bread with thingy. You can see that. I'm not going to try the snack bread on its own again. I've done that yesterday. Yeah, that's good. It just tastes like peanut butter with a slight bit of chocolate in it. So it's not like a Nutella or an actual chocolatey spread. It actually tastes like peanut butter with a slight chocolate hint to it. It is predominantly peanut butter taste. This is the chocolate thingy. Let's break that up a bit. You can see it's I don't know if you can see. You can probably see it's full of chocolate in the middle, and it's got chocolate on top and choc chips or something in it. Yeah, it's fine. Tastes like a Pop-Tart. I prefer Pop-Tarts actually. I prefer them done in the toaster when you warm them up a bit, so that'd be a bit better, but that's fine anyway. Drop of coffee, normal MRE coffee. The freeze-dried type, and didn't get much of that. Yeah, that is fine. That is absolutely fine. It's proper. It's just coffee, and you can't go wrong with freeze-dried MRE coffee. And a very, very red fruit punch. And that's delicious. That is. It's one of my favourite drinks. I think possibly second to the grape one. That's my second favourite, maybe. There's a few that are really nice actually though, because the lemon and lime one's nice, and they're all quite nice drinks, them isotonic drinks. So let's try this main course, or the entree, which is the sausage crumbs. You can't really see crumbs of the vegetarian sausage, but so I was going to say it'd be nice with like a side of like jerky or something, but then I realised obviously this is a vegetarian menu, so they're not going to do that. There's the pasta, nice bits of penne, tomato sauce, and crumbs of the, I assume it's soy again, like with the, it's very, I think one problem a lot of the pasta dishes have in the MREs is getting a texture to them, because they become quite slimy, quite one texture that is. There's not much to it. It's not bad taste. It doesn't taste much of anything. A slight tomato hint, slight like herby hint, little bit of salt, but you definitely need to add a bit of salt to this one. I think if you're me, just blow the salt off my keyboard, which I just tipped. So again, like I use a bare bit of that. There's a lot in these, so you wouldn't want to use the whole lot. This may, I'd say, if you were going to do it, try it first, because the salt might be enough for you. I am definitely just a salt person. And here is some hot pepper sauce, which is definitely going to improve this. And I'm just going to use the whole thing because I like spice. You might not guess that by my chili challenge video recently where I kind of failed, but this stuff is nice. It's not overly spicy, it's decent. So it smells stronger than it is as well. So mix it in, just so you're not tasting only the spice, because you do want to taste the thingy. But yeah, let's try that now. Brilliant. Much nicer. Much nicer. I don't know why I'm brilliant. That is so much nicer with the hot sauce on it. Definitely improves it. Definitely needs it. So yeah. Recommend that. It'd be nice. I don't know if I prefer Tabasco. I like that sauce though. It's not much different. So now I need to try and wipe this spoon off again. Do you know what I use? I never use it, but I'll use the toilet paper. just to wipe this spoon down a little bit. You get a few sheets of toilet paper, so get some of the, hopefully it's not too spicy and so I don't still taste the chocolate pudding. The chocolate dessert, which I definitely messed up. I definitely put too much water into. I don't know if you can see much of that, but it's just brown chocolate pudding. And it has, oh actually, there's still some powder sitting on top, so. But it has got to a sort of, more than a milkshake level, it has got to quite a thick, like a chocolate sauce, so not too bad. I'll quickly try it. And that's really pleasant, yes. For considering it's just water and powder, it becomes a really nice chocolatey taste. Not too sweet. It definitely, I've just messed it up a little bit by putting too much water in it, but it doesn't make much difference. You can actually just drink that now. You could just drink it as a milkshake. It's really nice, pleasant taste to it. And overall, that's a good menu. It's quite a starchy menu. I think I said that before. Like pasta, the wheat bread, Pop-Tart, and like them breaded things. So it is quite a starchy menu, so it's quite a heavy set menu, a lot heavier than a meal than I would usually have, but I guess you need that if you're out in the field and you're doing lots of moving about, and I'm just shaking up this again. If you're doing a lot of moving out, a lot of work and stuff, then it's definitely good for you. It's definitely an energy boost. And then you've got things like, if you had them in your, say you had them a couple of days before, you'd have them to snack on as well if you had some of them left. And I guess you don't just have one meal, eat every bit of it, and then wait for the next one. I guess you'll be maybe swapping and mixing and matching and all sorts of things like that. So I want to say thank you for watching once again. I am RaS-Metalinfy. I apologise again that I am pretty damn ill and I've not been like overly attentive to things. I probably should be reading date codes. As I always say, I'm not a professional doing this. I'm not as good as the likes of Kiwi do, G Schultz, Gundog, and MRE Steve, and they're just a lot better at doing MRE reviews than I am. I'm just doing my opinion on it, and hopefully you enjoy it. And I've met some really cool people from doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. And yeah, so hopefully next video I do, which will probably be next recording after this one, will probably be about a week later or 4 or 5 days later. So hopefully I'll be well better by then. So my videos will improve a tiny bit in quality. I still won't become professional, but I'll be better. I'm a little bit better when I'm not ill. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.